Today we're at the Riding Pony Foal Show and we're now going to cover the breeding side of it with a breeder here of Melanie McGuire. She's bred a lot of riding pony foals and had a fantastic track record. So Melanie, hi, and what is it in regards to quality and type in the riding ponies? How do you think that's going?
Oh, look, I think that's going very well. I think that certainly at the moment quality is at its best. I feel that numbers are a little bit down, unfortunately, but that's due to many factors. Interestingly enough, the numbers in the 12-2 height group are lacking compared to, say, 10 to 15 years ago. I think that more of the Australian and Welsh blood had an influence, and so the 12-2 classes were very, very strong. Today, I don't see that as much. I think that's probably our weaker point. But certainly I would say that the Galloway Heights, with the influx of thoroughbred blood with the riding pony cross, has been a really great result, and I think we've got some exceptional 14-2s here.
With regards to the riding pony gene pool in Australia, are we spoilt for choice or do we need to broaden our gene pool?
I think we have what we need here, actually. I think we have some of the best ponies in the world here. I mean, we have inquiries from the UK for our stock, for example. So I think we've got to thank the pioneers that came before us, that brought out the new blood to this country, and I think they are to thank for what we have here today.
So Melanie, what are your three must-have qualities in a riding pony foal?
They've got to have an exceptional back end and a good tail set, and that's the motor. And they also must have a smooth top line. They must have a beautiful pony head, and they must be correct. They're the things that I look for.
What will you not accept?
Well, I prefer to call it a dislike than a pet hate. I don't like that word too much, but what I would say is correctness. For example, I don't like anything that's overset at the knees, so legs are very important.
Star quality in a foal. I know what I like. Melanie, what is it that you look for in your youngsters?
Well, I think they're a little bit like humans. For example, if we look at our superstars that are entertainers, I think we see that in our foals, and I think we know right away that they've got the special something. And we're very fortunate at Ascot Stud where we've got quite a few household names where these horses have proven themselves to be exceptional in many facets right throughout their lives. So they are something that you just know when they hit the ground that they're going to be very, very special.
And I would say that they're the moments in a breeder when you see that little foal get up and go across the ground, you just go, yep, that's the one.
I kind of know when we see them, it could be all hours of the night when they're born, wet, and they've just popped out, and you just know there is something special about that animal.
Would you like to see any changes in the judging system to help improve the judging process?
Look, I think we need to expand the judges' panel, and I also feel that we should adopt some standards from other breed societies. For example, the Arabian Horse Society have examinations for their judges, and I think this would be a good thing just to ensure that judges are keeping with the standards of excellence. And also, I feel that judges should be accountable, and I think it's nice to interview them after a show to get their opinion so that they have to validate decisions on the day. So further on that, I'd like to say that I think we used to have open days within the Riding Pony Stud book, and I think they're very, very educational so that people are actually seeing and looking at what the standards are. So it's important, I think, that the Riding Pony Stud book look at having open days that many people from all different facets can attend and learn from.
What truly motivates you as a breeder, Melanie?
I would have to say seeing a pony that we've planned for many years in the breeding be produced and go to a home where they're really appreciated and loved. We have families, for example, that have 3 children and they've got 3 Ascot ponies for each aged child, and there is nothing better than to see that pony appreciated for all the time and effort and heartache that goes into the breeding process. Well, look, what I would say to young breeders, and I do a lot, words of encouragement are go and have a look at studs, go and actually see progeny. It's very important that you set eyes on them and discover what it is that you like and you dislike about certain lines. I think too many people rely on photographs these days and they don't actually see a full foal drop. And I think also with sires, you need to look at numbers versus how many are actually winning in the show ring. I mean, it's very easy to have a foal drop of 40 or 50 foals and to make absolute Grand National superstars, but it's the stallion that's producing perhaps lesser numbers but more show stars out in the ring that should be noticed. And I think people need to research blood a lot more than they do today. I think that stud books and history is very, very important in producing quality horses.
Where do you see the future of the riding pony in Australia?
Well, interestingly enough, I think it's also in other facets. It's not just showing. I think that pony dressage, I think we have some marvellous blood here that perhaps some of the European countries don't have. So having said that, I also see a lot of mediocrity. I see a lot of experimentation going on in this country as well. And I would like to see a little bit more purposeful thinking in the way people approach their breeding programs. To produce the best. I think that one should go in now with the economics the way they are, with a view to produce the very best, and whatever that costs and whatever that takes is necessary. So hopefully there are the odd breeders that are thinking that way, and they will be the superior ones going into the next 10 years.
Okay, Melanie, well, congratulations on a superb effort today. I think you took 3 out of the 4 Supremes with your horses that you have bred. So congratulations. Thank you for your time at Top Horse.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And thank you very much.